Hello there. Well, you're probably wondering what all this is about. It's not much like a normal English lesson, is it? Well, when I heard you were doing Shakespeare, I thought I might just stick my nose in. I had a word with your teacher, and we agreed it might be an idea if I, gave you an hand. When I was at school, I wanted to learn Shakespeare, but I couldn't get my head round the language. I could read it over and over again and still not have a clue what they were going on about. That's till my teacher took us to see it acted. Then it became a lot clearer. Afterwards, we talked about the different parts of the play, and any bits we didn't get, he then explained it to us. That's why I'm here, really. You watch the play, and every now and again I'll come in and explain the language. After that, I might even ask you a few questions about it, and you can talk them over in your groups. Right, that's enough waffle from me. The bloke in the crimson top, that's Iago. He's a general's manservant. He's talking to the lovesick Roderigo. Rodders has been asking Iago to do a bit of matchmaking between him and the lovely Desdemona. I take it much unkindly that thou, Iago, who hast had my purse as if the strings were thine, shouldst know of this. But he will not hear me. If ever I did dream of such a matter, abhor me. Thou toldst me thou did hold him in thy hate. Despise me if I do not. 3 great ones of the city in personal suit to make me his lieutenant. Off cap to him, and, by the faith of a man, and I know my price, I'm worth no worse a place, but he, as loving his own pride and purposes, evades them with a bombast circumstance, horribly stuffed with the epithets of war. And in conclusion, none suits my mediators, for, certes, says he, I have already chose my officer. And who was he? Forsooth, a great arithmetician, one Michael Cassio, a Florentine, a fellow almost damned in a fair wife, that never set a squadron in the field, nor the division of a battle knows more than a spinster, unless the bookish Theric, wherein the toad councils can propose as masterly as he. Mere prattle without practice is all his soldiership. But he, sir, had the election, and I, of whom eyes have seen the proof at Rhodes, at Cyprus, and on other grounds, Christian and heathen, must be belayed and calmed by debtor and creditor, this countercaster. He, in good time, must his lieutenants be, and I, God bless the mark, his moorship's ancient. By heaven, I'd rather have been his hangman. Why, there's no remedy. 'Tis the curse of service. Preferment goes by letter and affection, and not by old gradation, where each second stood heir to the first. Now, sir, be judge yourself, whether I, in any just term, am a fine to love the more. I would not follow him, then. Oh, sir, content you. I follow him to serve my turn upon him. We cannot all be masters, nor all masters cannot truly be followed. We shall mark many a duteous and knee-crooking knave, that doting on his own obsequious bondage wears out his time, much like his master's ass for naught but provender, and, when he's old, cashiered. Whip me such honest knaves! Others there are, who, trimmed in forms and visages of duty, keep their hearts attending on themselves, and throwing but shows of service on their lords, do well thrive by them, and, when they've lined their coats, do themselves homage. Now these fellows have some soul, and such a one do I profess myself. For, sir, it's as sure as you are Roderigo. Were I the Moor, I would not be Iago. In following him, I follow but myself. Heaven's my judge, not I for love or duty, but seeming so for my peculiar end. For my outward action doth demonstrate the native act and figure of my heart. In compliment extern, 'tis not long after, but I will wear my heart upon my sleeve, for doors to peck at. I am not what I am. What a full fortune does the thick lips owe, if he can carry it thus. Call up her father, rouse him, make after the Moor, poison his delight, proclaim him in the streets, incense her kinsmen, and though he in a fertile climate dwell, plague him with flies. Though that his joy be joy, yet throw such changes of vexation on't, so as it may lose some colour. Here is her father's house, I'll call aloud. do with like timorous accent and dire yell, as when by night and negligence the fire is spied in populous cities. What ho! Brabantio! Signor Brabantio! Ho! Awake! What ho! Brabantio! Thieves! 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 Look to your house! Look to your daughter and your bags! Thieves! Thieves! Hello again. Hope you're following this, yeah? Great. Just a quick recap then. Rodrigo's paid Iago to get in Desdemona's good books, but he's hopping mad to find out she's married a general. Iago's making out he didn't know, till just now, and that he's cross with Othello because he didn't give him the job he wanted. So he's just playing along nicely till he gets a chance for his revenge. Now he's got poor Rodrigo to wake up Desdemona's dad in an attempt to make life more difficult for Othello. Her dad's not daft though. He won't come down to him, not easy. Not at this time of night.